The end of FIFA 23 is here, but before we move on to FC 24, we have one more episode to get through. And hopefully in this episode, we're going to be winning the Champions League final. But first, we have to get through the Champions League semifinals, and our opponent in the semifinals is going to be none other than FC Barcelona. If you haven't checked the last episode out, be sure to go check that one out to see just how we got to this point. But as you can see, our foes in the semifinals are FC Barcelona, and we have a very interesting history with them in the Champions League. We've played Barcelona 9 times in the Champions League, and only won one of those games. And one of the defeats we suffered to them was obviously one of the biggest moments in Arsenal's history when we made it to the Champions League final and lost to Barcelona 2-1. Luckily for us, I don't think this Barcelona team is quite as good as the one back then with Ronaldinho and others in that team, like Messi as well. So hopefully we're going to get past them here in this episode. But the first thing we have to do is go to the Camp Nou and beat them in the first leg of this semi-final matchup. So let's get right into it. Alright boys, the pressure is on and I am feeling the pressure heading into this game. We need to get a win here. Unfortunately, we are without Declan Rice in today's game. He got injured in the last episode. But luckily for us, we do have Thomas Partey, and speaking of Thomas Partey, he's going to take a shot from outside the box, miss, or it gets blocked. We're going to get it to Martinelli, back inside, and we're going to be dispossessed. Ben White deflects it, but he does still retain possession of it. Gets into Lewandowski, Ferran Torres pushing forward here. Saliba with a block, and Ferran Torres pushes it out for an Arsenal goal kick. Odegaard finds Saka out here on the wing. Saka breaking. I see someone at the back post. That's Martinelli. Martinelli goes for the shot. Scissor kicks it into the back of the net. I was not expecting him to get to that. Odegaard finds Saka out on the wing, and luckily Saka crosses it into Martinelli at the back post. And somehow he gets a shot. He gets his foot to it. Scissor kicks it into the back of the net past Ter Stegen. What an insane shot that is from Gabriel Martinelli. Ferran Torres pushing down here into the box. No one with him though. We have about 7 men back, and it was just him. Now Lewandowski's in there. Torres is going to go for the cross. Doesn't find anybody. Ben White blocks it, and it'll be out for a corner. Barcelona take it short. He does find Lewandowski with that cross, and Lewandowski nods it up into the air, and somehow Alphonso Davies comes and gets ahead to it as well. I need to see the replay on this. I mean, the cross was lackluster to say the least. I believe Ramsdale might have been the one to palm it up, and then he fell over, and Alphonso Davies is able to hit that ball into the back of the net very easily. No one in goal, and we are all tied at 1-1. Barcelona responded very, very quickly. Saka out on the wing, looks inside to Odegaard. Odegaard's going to go for a cross. Kai Havertz is by himself. Gets a shot on goal, but Ter Stegen makes an excellent save. Martinelli finds Jesus. Jesus finds Odegaard through. Odegaard's going to go for the shot and gets it past Ter Stegen. That is 2-1. This game is going crazy so far. I did not expect us to have 2 goals this early on against Barcelona. Martinelli with an excellent pass to Jesus, and Jesus finds Odegaard cutting through the middle of their defense. And he puts it in the back of the net. Hopefully our captain, the former Real Madrid man, is going to lead us to a win here today. Havertz looks outside to Martinelli. Martinelli's running down the wing here. But he's going to be dispossessed by Koundé. Tries to keep the press on, but they are able to get it out. And the referee blows his whistle, and that's going to be halftime. We do lead 2-1, but it has been a very, very hard-fought game so far. Martinelli finds Havertz cutting through the middle. Havertz is going to return the favor by going back to Martinelli. Martinelli's going to have to cut back. He's able to. Gets a shot off, and gets it into the back of the net. What a shot from Gabriel Martinelli. Away from home, we have 3 goals against Barcelona. Martinelli cuts back. Koundé keeps running. And he gets the shot away just as Koundé is arriving, and somehow gets it past the keeper as well. What an excellent shot. I did not imagine this game going this way at all. Lewandowski with a shot. Ramsdale saves easily. So far, Barcelona have only had 1 shot in this second half. Havertz finds Martinelli cutting through the middle. Martinelli's going to cut inside on his right foot. Go past one defender, go past another, gets the shot away, but Ter Stegen makes an excellent diving save. Then wide out here to Saka on the wing. Saka's going to look inside to Odegaard. Odegaard's going to turn back. Look for Havertz. Havertz gets a shot away, but Ter Stegen makes another save. Rafinha pushing towards the box here. He's only got Lewandowski to pass to. And now Pedri's arriving. He gets a shot away, but it gets blocked by the defender. Lewandowski in with the ball here at the edge of the box. Passes it to Rafinha. Rafinha gets a shot away. Blocked, and Pedri, if the ball lands back to Pedri, he shoots as well, but luckily it goes wide of the post. Oof. Lewandowski with a red card. Wow. What a terrible challenge by Lewandowski, and that means he is not going to be available for the next game. Slid right into the back of Gabriel. What a stupid, stupid mistake by the Barcelona man. The field is just wide open. Martinelli passed it to Jesus. We should have gone for a shot. We're going to pass it back to Martinelli, though. He's going to go for the shot, and Ter Stegen blocks that one as well. Barcelona have just been simply out-fucking-played in this game, but the referee surely will blow his whistle now. 5 minutes of added time, even though there was only supposed to be 2. Whatever works. Arsenal 3, Barcelona 1. It all comes down to this. We have a 3-1 lead on Barcelona after the first leg, so all we need to do is draw or even just get a win here in the second leg at home. We will be moving on to the Champions League final for the first time in nearly 20 years. The only other time we ever made it was when Barcelona beat us 2-1 in that 2006 Champions League final when Jens Lehmann got a red card. So hopefully we can keep Ramsdale from getting a red card. We will be moving on to likely play Atletico Madrid as they have a 3-1 lead on Newcastle. Let's get into it. A Champions League semi-final game here at the Emirates. It would be a dream to be at a game like this. And we can't forget that Barcelona are going to be without Lewandowski in this game because of that red card he got in the last game, so they are starting Zapata up top. Odegaard's going to look for Bukayo Saka pushing through. He's going to go for a shot with his weak foot, and we are ahead by 3 goals on aggregate. Bukayo Starboy Saka with the fourth goal of our series here against Barcelona. Odegaard with a fantastic pass through to him. We are now up 4-1 on aggregate. Zapata goes for the shot. Ramsdale luckily able to make the save there. Palms it up for a corner, but I'm honestly not too worried about the rest of this game. They still need at least 3 goals to stay in it. Bukayo Saka looking for Martinelli back post. Actually, that was Havertz. And Havertz with a very poor header. Havertz finds Gabby Jesus through the middle of their defense. He's going to go for a shot with his left foot. Gets it past Ter Stegen, and we are absolutely throttling Barcelona at their stadium and at our stadium. The middle of their defense just blew wide the hell open, and Gabby Jesus puts it in the back of the net. Bukayo Saka finds Odegaard to the middle of their defense. We're actually going to go for a shot from outside the box, and Odegaard shoots it over Ter Stegen. Saka with the beautiful pass through to Odegaard, and oh captain, my captain. Shoots it over Ter Stegen. I'm not even sure what he was doing. Started to run back towards that back corner of the goal and was just caught out. There was no way he was getting to it. Arsenal 3, Barcelona 0. Arsenal 6, Barcelona 1. We are going to the Champions League finals. Barcelona pushing forward here. This is one of the few times they've even gotten forward in this game. Ferran Torres takes a shot, but Ramsdale is able to save that one easily. Ferran Torres with a cross in, and Ramsdale is able to collect that one. And we are just overpowering them in every possible way. Trossard out here to Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe looking for some options. Doesn't really find anybody. We're going to look back inside for Trossard now. Trossard takes a shot. It goes wide of the post. I would have loved to have gotten Trossard a goal there, but it's not going to make a difference either way. The referee is going to blow his whistle, and we are going to be moving on to the Champions League final for the second time in Arsenal's history. And oh, how sweet it is beating Barcelona 6-1 after they were the team that we lost to in the Champions League final all those years ago. But of course, what is a Champions League final without bad news right before it? I skipped past the message, but Zinchenko has a torn calf muscle and is out for 2 whole months. He will not be with us for the Champions League final. And the Champions League final isn't the only final we're going to be playing in this year. We also have the FA Cup final here against Bournemouth of all teams. So surely we can go ahead and get a win here. Let's go ahead and quick sim this match and see if we can't win at least 1 trophy this year, hopefully 2. And there it is, boys. A 4-1 win over Bournemouth. Gabby Jesus for the brace. Saka and Gabriel also getting goals. That Bournemouth actually scored first, so they had the upper hand early on, but they were never going to be a tough matchup for us. And we now have at least an FA Cup trophy in our trophy cabinet for this season. All right, now simulating to the final game of the year, we play Liverpool and we get blown out 3-0. Well, let's go ahead and check and see what we did in the Premier League and if we got first place. I don't think we did, and we did not end up getting first place. We did get second place though, which is pretty good. We will at least have Champions League football for next year. Obviously, it won't matter in this career mode since this is our final episode, but it's good to know that Arsenal are still top of the Premier League table. But none of that even matters. We have a Champions League final to play, and that is most important in our career mode. So let's go ahead and get into this game against Atletico Madrid and hopefully get Arsenal's first Champions League trophy in their trophy cabinet. I accidentally skipped past it, but I wanted to show you guys the lineup that Atletico Madrid are rocking for this game. They have Griezmann and Morata up top. With a 5-back formation, they have Jude Bellingham, Goretzka, and Ibrahim Sangare in midfield, with Lodi, Tabsoba, Skriniar, Hermosa, Molina, and Oblak at the back. Oblak is going to be very hard to get past. He's been one of the best goalkeepers in the world for several years. And then at this 5 at the back formation is always scary to play against. So let's go ahead and get into it with our team. We do have Yuri and Timber coming into Zinchenko's spot since he is injured. And of course, Partey is still in for Rice as he is still out injured as well. But this is our strongest 11 besides that. So let's see if we can get this win. Oh boys, I am nervous. I don't usually get nervous for FIFA games because why would I? It's just a game. But this one I really, really want to win. Oh, they find a pass through the middle. And luckily, Ramsdale comes and collects that one. That was very scary. We do not want to give up a goal 10 minutes into this game. Havertz finds Martinelli. We're actually going to go for a cross. Jesus is there, but Oblak comes and collects that one pretty comfortably. Brendan Lodi pushing down this wing. Has a couple of options inside. He's going to look for Bellingham. Finds Morata. Morata gets a shot on goal, but Ramsdale saves that one. Off the corner, Morata finds the header into the back of the net, past Ramsdale, and Atletico Madrid are already up 1-0, only 15 minutes into this game. I believe Griezmann was the one that was crossing it in, actually, and he finds Morata right in the middle of the box. Bukayo Saka was matched up against him and could not do anything. Gabriel backed off, even though he was supposed to be marking him. And Ramsdale didn't really have much chance to save that one, so we are now down 1-0. It's been a long time since we were losing in the games here in this Champions League run, but maybe it'll put some added pressure onto us, and we'll have to work even just that much harder. Havertz finds Partey at the edge of the box. We're actually going to go for a shot. Partey's shot was very weak, and it gets blocked. Saka out here on the wing. We're going to look for Havertz at the back post. He's almost able to get there, but the defender does well. Then White finds Odegaard. Odegaard finds Partey. Partey's going to look inside to Havertz. Havertz has an excellent touch, gets a shot away, but it gets blocked. Havertz finds Jesus on the wing. We could cross it in, but we don't really have a whole lot of options. We look inside to Havertz. Havertz finds Martinelli. Martinelli goes for the shot, and it hits the side netting. Oh, I thought he got it past the keeper on the near post. What a shot this was. Outside the foot. And it just hits the side netting instead. Saka finds Odegaard. Odegaard's going to have Ben White on an overlapping run here. Not exactly who we want to see. Back to Saka, though. Finds Havertz. Havertz is going to try to slot the ball through. There's a clever pass to Martinelli. The referee is going to blow his whistle. That is going to be halftime. We are down 1-0. So we have an uphill battle, a mountain to climb in this game to see if we can't get our first Champions League trophy. Yeah, you remember how at the beginning of the game I said I was nervous? Yeah, I'm even more nervous now. Saka pushing forward out here on this wing. He does have several people on him. We're going to go back inside to Odegaard. Odegaard is going to try to find Partey, but gets dispossessed by Sangare. Martinelli finds Jesus. Jesus, I was trying to look for Havertz. Why was that the pass? Damn, that is not what I wanted to do. Havertz finds Martinelli. Martinelli looks back inside to Havertz. Havertz has actually got some room here. He's going to go for the shot. It is not too far wide of the post, but it definitely does not go into the back of the net. 67 minutes gone here. We only have a little over 20 minutes to find a goal. Martinelli finds himself in some space, tries to look for Havertz, but the pass is just too weak. João Felix found himself on the edge of the box with a shot, but luckily it goes wide of the post. Gabriel is going to be picking up a yellow card here. We have to be very careful not to get a red card because we definitely don't want this to get out of hand, but we're running out of time. We only got like 15 minutes left, so we got to push forward here. A nasty sliding challenge in midfield on Gabby Jesus. I couldn't tell who that was. I believe it was Sangare. He's going to be finding himself with a yellow card. If we can get him a second yellow in the next like minute and a half, that would be very helpful, but as long as Gabby Jesus is okay, we're going to keep pushing forward. We're going to go for a power shot actually from the edge of the box. Odegaard's not too far away, but it just does not go in. Gonna look outside for Gabby Martinelli. Martinelli's gonna have to look back inside to Havertz. Havertz is gonna take an extra touch, gets a shot away, but Oblak makes the save. Odegaard's gonna look over the top. Is that Yuri and Timber? It is. He gets the shot away, but it is blocked by the defenders. We only have 5 minutes left, boys. We have to keep pushing. We're pulling out all the stops. We replaced Partey with Vieira, and we're moving to a 3 attacking mid with 3 wingers. We're with 2 wingers and a striker formation. We brought in a couple of other substitutions as well. We have got to push forward here, and we've got to get a goal. Oh, and the first thing we do is turn it over. We are going to be running out of time. They're going to actually go for a cross, which gives us an opportunity to push forward. Referee, please give us some added time. Only 1 minute. That is insane. But luckily, Trossard is pushing down the wing here. He's going to turn back inside. We don't have a lot of options. We're going to turn it over. That can't be the last thing. And that is going to be the end of the Arsenal career mode. Heartbreak here in the Champions League finals, as we have to sit here and watch Atletico Madrid hoist the trophy and celebrate on the field after the season that we just had. I must say, I don't think I've ever been quite disappointed in a loss in any game of FIFA as I am right now. Fair play to Atletico Madrid. They did play a very good game. They didn't have very many chances. I'm sure we had a lot more shots than they did. They only needed 1, and they got it off that corner. Arsenal remain without a Champions League final win, or a Champions League trophy in their cabinet. At least we won the FA Cup, right? Ooh. And that's going to do it for the Arsenal career mode here on FIFA 23, and that is going to do it for FIFA 23 as well. The FIFA series is now over. We are moving to FC, and hopefully in FC 24 we find some more success, and hopefully we will find a Champions League trophy with one of the teams that we use, at least one of them. Before we go, I will go ahead and show you just how well the team performed this year. Gabby Jesus, again, led the line, 28 goals, 14 assists. Bukayo Saka had a much better season this year. The simulation position probably helped that out quite a bit, but he did finish with 24 goals and 17 assists, 41 goal contributions, and he's up to 90 rated. Martinelli with 17 and 6 throughout the year. He's up to 88 rated. James Madison, a very, very helpful signing for this year, 13 and 10. Odegaard with 12 and 11. And then some of our other players performed at least decently well. Declan Rice with 2 and 6. Kai Havertz, I was a little bit unimpressed with his performance in the Premier League, but 5 goals and 6 assists. I mean, not too bad, but I don't know about being an 87 rated for that. But I loved using him, and I told you, all you Kai Havertz haters, he did perform well in Champions League for us. That's gonna do it for the Arsenal career mode here on FIFA 23. I'll catch you guys next time in FC 24. We're gonna be starting our FC 24 journey with, I think, a Brighton career mode. Leave a comment down below if you want to see me use any certain teams in any career modes that I'm going to be doing in FC 24, but I'll see you there. Peace.